And Alex, I want to give you the command of my screen so you can share with us every field that you've developed to help us be able to submit all our content. So go ahead.
Okay, as example, we will use Google service. I will add this is open here. I will add Google service here. Let it be in bookmarks because we need some values. Google.com. It's here. So, and just for example, I will use register section. When we open Toolbox, we will see a list of all commands available. First command is go to page. It's very easy and it has just one parameter here, URL. So we have to specify here where we're going to navigate to.
Well, and you don't even need a www, or should you put a www in?
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
It's
wow.
Not obligatory. Yeah.
Okay.
Browser understand how and where navigate. Okay. The next command is select form. I've explained it already, but let's try it again. I will add it here, and here we have just one form here on this page. It's a Google search form. It's called F. So I will add this here, and you see it consists of just one field, one option, form name. That's all. So it selects this area where we have field to enter a search keyword. Next one, checkboxes. So checkboxes are, you saw them, let me sign out, and where we can see checkbox, yeah, here we see it. So to add checkbox into your list of commands, so you have to click it, and there is two options. Add this checkbox unchecked or checked. For example, I like to add this unchecked, and here we go. Magic Submitter uncheck this checkbox. Next one, click link. It's also very easy command. So I select any link on the page, click it, and it added here. Click link command. It also has just one parameter here, text of the link. So Magic Submitter will perform this click on the link. Submit form, it's like select form, but in this case we were selecting this form. In this case we will submit this form. Let's say I would like to submit this form to the server, just to emulate clicking on the button. Actually, we have a button here, and we can use to log in to Google account button command, but alternatively we can use submit form command. So meanwhile I will explain text field. Here's email. So we have a few options here. So first is field name, which is populated automatically by Magic Submitter. Then we have option to choose any field from profile or submit item, and also we can type here any custom value if this value is not in our database. Okay, I will add password also, and I will move here submit form command. as you see, we have here two different forms. Here is nothing, and here we have some fields. If I will select any fields, just to make sure that I'm selecting correct form on the page.
Okay, let me just ask you real quick, because this was in the other training. When you're doing a select form or submit form, Magic Submitter will automatically look at the code on that page that you're on, and it will give you all the forms on that page. So if you're trying to figure out what form that Magic Submitter has found, it'll show up, but what you want to do is click the individual fields, and it will highlight the areas so that you can identify which form is which on the page. And therefore, since you saw username and password, you know that was the correct form, and now you'll be able to use that one. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we will test this part of our command. So it populated and submitted our form to the server, like emulated clicking on this link, on this button. Another way is just to add click on the button. So I will add click on the button. Let's run it again. As you see, it performs absolutely the same actions.
And if you're watching right now and you haven't watched the tips of tricks in the Advanced Designer video, this is explained in great detail there. The reason is you'll use a submit form is because sometimes there isn't a button on the page, or the button isn't coded so that it actually reacts like a button. So instead, if that's the case, you can't use a submit button. So the alternative to using a submit button is a submit form, and that's what we're going over right now. So if you want more on that, just go to the tips and tricks of designer training.
Okay, let's move forward. Next one is All Captcha command. So as you don't have any captcha on this particular page, but I can use images from this page. Okay, so I'll click Google logo, add find captcha, and second one I will enter a captcha value into username field, just to not move to another page. So I've selected captcha value. Okay, so I run this command.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, and here we see Gmail. I will put here Gmail, click OK, and you see it entered into username field Gmail, what I actually was typing in. Next command is validate command. So I will just delete all these things here, and here we are going to validate if we successfully log in into Gmail account or not. So I will add this validate, and error text is like this. Okay, so I run this script. As you see, Magic Submitter shows becomes into error state and shows that it found error state message, and it will interrupt future actions.
Now, Alex, let me just touch on this because we've covered this in other trainings, but we haven't in this. What Magic Submitter needs to do after you've submitted something or after you've set up an account is it needs to figure out whether it was done successfully or not. So what is built into Magic Submitter is a validate button or a command, and that validate command will actually search the entire page for very specific words. And if it finds the words that you tell it, for instance, successfully submitted, then it will look for those words, and if it finds those words, then it will validate and give you a big green thumbs up and a big green check. If it doesn't find those words, that would be considered I don't think we have it here, an error text. And so if you're looking for the error text, it simply means what words on the page are being read that will make that page mean it's not done correctly. And then what will the success text, so what does that look like? And you just tell what Magic Submitter needs to be looking for, and it will sift and sort and find that text, and then it will alert you to what's going on. So in this case, it found the error text right here and let us know that obviously it didn't work because we found these words on the page. So that's what validating is. It's simply Magic Submitter's way of finding the correct information to tell you what it did successfully or not successfully.
Yes, great. Okay, move next.
Sorry, sometimes I have to say these things so I'm clear on it too, because it's just, this software is so great. There's so much to learn on it. So anyway, keep going.
Okay, the next one is wait command. So this is like pause, so you can ask Magic Submitter to wait for a few seconds when a page is loading, whatever. It actually waits, but there are some situations that Magic Submitter thinks that the page is already loaded, or there could be a situation, and we talked already, when this page is created using JavaScript, so it could asynchronically connect to the server and not let Magic Submitter that browser is busy with getting data. So we can ask Magic Submitter to wait, for example, to 20 seconds. If I will run this command, and you will see message like this. Wait for 20 seconds. So it's very helpful command, and I'm using this in the Magic Submitter as I have solved here very complicated sites with very complicated logic. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's very clear. I mean, I've never run into that, but the bottom line is if something loads or there's a certain validation time that needs, then you've got a wait command so that Magic Submitter takes a little bit of, time to wait before it goes to the next operation.
Yes, and another option of wait command is wait till some text exists.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that.
Yes. Okay, so I will copy this error state and set it here. Let me close this box to show everything. As you see, Magic Submitter becomes into wait state and will wait while this text exists.
Oh, so this is the command that you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, and usually this command is very useful when for video services, because loading of video takes very long as files are big. So it's very useful.
Right.
For video service.
Also,
I will navigate to
I'm sorry.
another page, and as you see, Magic Submitter stopped to wait because there is no this text on loaded page.
Now I noticed. Is this the command that you use when the orange square comes up?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it's another one. I will.
It's another one. Okay, I wanted to make sure because I was wondering about that.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you. Let's back to Google again. I love Google.
Yeah.
Okay, here we have user input command. For that cases, if we are going to manually to input something on the side and then go to the next page. So I will show you here. Let me delete this one, and this one. And so if you're creating script and not sure what to do, how to solve this situation, so you can use a user input command. Let me add it between entering to these fields. Let's say you didn't manage to add command and solve this checkbox here. So I'm just adding show message command and type here, please check box and click continue button. Let's observe what happened. I'm running a script, so it shows the message, please click checkbox and click continue button. So okay, I am checking this checkbox and click continue. So it entered password and tried to log in. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay, what we have here. JavaScript, it was for beta testing, it is not used now. Radio box I showed already, and it's like text field and very easy. HTML type rich text box text I'm also explained on the tips and tricks training on the Blogspot case. This already, and execute code. I've added a special command especially for me just to solve very, very complicated situations where it's absolutely impossible to create a script using designer. Let me show you where I have used it. It will not actually help you, but just to give you explanation. Of course, I will have a Magic Submitter AP section where I will explain how to develop such complicated scripts, and advanced developers will be able to create such scripts also. For example, article dashboard script. We have here a situation when we navigate to submit article page, and it's obligatory to create a pen name on that side. So when you first log in on this page, you don't have a pen name here. So I've created scripts which solve this situation. It's written on the C# language. So, but in general, there are the same kinds which we visually define on this list, but here we have some little bit complicated, complex logics. But as you see, here are the same command: click link, define some value, click type text, click button. So this script checks first of all if pen name field has values. If this field not have any values, he navigates to, he clicks add pen name, fills this pen name text box and click add submit it command of adding pen name. Then it navigates back to submit article page, and as a result we have pen name added already, and it go to the next command. So it selects pen name, it fills category fields, it and the rest of the fields. And here I also would like to touch the part of automatic populating categories fields. Okay, I will navigate to article dashboard. Login, let's use one of my count. Okay, David, I guess it's in this case it's better when you switch. We'll switch to my screen.
Okay. While you're doing that, I wanted to ask for those that are watching that understand really good language. And by the way, is there any way you can make your Magic Submitter a little bit bigger? It's incredibly small on the screen.
Yeah.
But what language does someone need to program if they want to program very highly complex logic for a site? What type of language do they need to be able to program in for Magic Submitter?
It's a C# language.
C#. So if someone's got a very intricate site that they want to submit to, they could get a programmer and say, look, I need you to program in C# to be able to write this in, and they'll be able to use that type of a button, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, wow, good stuff.
Yeah, it's just for that situation where you can absolutely solve it using Magic Submitter. Okay, article dashboard. Just to show you how it works, I will clear categories of this field, of this site. So is it not implemented or so? Probably yes, probably no. Okay, let's imagine that we don't have any fields, categories populated here. I will open article dashboard, submit command. We'll navigate to submit article page. I will show we have already. Let's wait while it login.
Now, did you delete the categories already?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I didn't, but in any case, I will show you how to add them automatically.
Okay.
So I will navigate to submit article page, switch on this highlighter, let's say. So I will choose category fields and select category. Click, and it automatically populated all the categories into category list of categories. Done.
I missed it. I'm sorry. Magic Submitter moved too fast.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm selecting categories field, which you will see in any article site. Choose category here. Click it. That's all. So
it automatically
imports
imports it?
Yes, it grabbed all the data from this list and populated into list of categories for this site.
Okay, so let me ask you how this works. So before someone sets up a submission, you need to go in and create a username and password and actually log in. Then you need to go into the designer, and then you need to go to that category drop-down area and then select categories. And it will automatically grab all the categories and input it into Magic Submitter based on the...
Yes.
Wow, okay. That's phenomenal.
So, and usually when you create a submit command, so you will automatically add this as you selecting, because you fill in this field, you will select article title, article summary, yes. So you click category, yes, this is category.
So the first one that you actually set up will set everything else up for you for future articles that you want to submit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Well.
Okay, so I think that's all for advanced commands training. I explained all the commands.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time going over every single detail that we could ever want. And I know you've got a lot more in store. So for those of you watching, hopefully you now are have all the information you need to be a magic submitter guru, to be able to understand what the fields are, how to use those fields to your advantage, to get access to hundreds of other sites to submit your content to. So I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next training. And Alex, I want to give you just a lot of love here. Thank you so much for all that you're doing for our community and for us that are trying to market online and the great software that you've built.
You are welcome. So let's move forward and become the best marketers in this world.
That sounds good. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, Alex.
Bye-bye.